Hi people, it's me Anja, my pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new video. I wanted to make this video in light of all of these transphobic and homophobic laws being established in the United States because I wanted to extend my support towards the queer community because I believe that every single queer person deserves safety and love and happiness, and promoting queer authors as well as their books I think is a way to support the community, since I know that empathy and education are tools to combat ignorance and hate. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but just know that if you're a queer person, especially a transgender person, struggling, my heart goes out to you. So anyway, without any further ado, welcome back to my channel for part 5 of my favorite Achillean books. For those who don't know, Achillean is an umbrella term for men-loving men, which includes non-binary people, and the first book on this list is called The Language of Seabirds. This book is a middle-grade contemporary following a young boy who finds first love over a seaside summer. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. First of all, the plot was so intriguing and so engaging. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. The romance was so cute and it was absolutely so well paced. I've mentioned this about 1,000 times before, but friends to lovers is absolutely my favorite romantic trope, and this book literally executed it so well. The family dynamics as well were so well done and so awesome. This book is so fantastic, and it's so necessary and it's so timely because it's so happy and joyful and hopeful and wonderful. So anyway, all that to say, this book is so fantastic and it's really, really good, and I will gladly read more from the author in the future because literally they are so talented. But anyway, all that to say, I would definitely highly, highly recommend this book. The next book on this list is called Self-Made Boys. For those who don't know, this book is a YA historical fiction retelling of The Great Gatsby, and it was absolutely so excellent and so incredible. The plot was so engaging and so intriguing. The historical fiction setting was literally so well researched and it felt so atmospheric. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. Literally the romance was so cute and it was so well paced. The queer representation was so lovely and so wonderful, as well as the POC representation. I think that you would absolutely love this book, even if you're not a fan of the original Great Gatsby like I was, or if you haven't even read the story at all. You know what I mean? Anyway, this book is so good. It's absolutely so lyrical and so beautiful. The writing is so captivating and it's so pretty. Literally everything about this book was so well paced and literally so well done. Anyway, all that to say, this book is absolutely so amazing and so incredible, and it deserves all of its hype and so much more. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Small Town Pride. This book is a middle-aged contemporary following a young gay boy who's trying to throw a pride parade in his small conservative town. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so well done, and I really, really enjoyed it because I was literally so emotionally connected to the events as well as to the characters, because literally the characters were so well developed and so distinct. The romance was so cute and it was absolutely so well paced. Literally this book is so awesome and I really, really enjoyed it. The plot was so intriguing and so engaging. The friendships were so lovely and so wonderful. The family dynamics felt so authentic and so well done. This book is so good because it's so timely and it's so important. The representation was spot on, so great, so wonderful. This book deserves so much more hype because it's absolutely so underrated, which I know I say all the time, but this book is so good and I really, really enjoyed it. So with all that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Things We Couldn't Say. This book is a YA contemporary following a young black bisexual main character who's navigating first love, as well as the return of his mom, who abandoned him when he was 9 years old. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so well done. I love it when authors talk about the dichotomy of being a person of color as well as being queer. You know, that intersectionality of being marginalized, if that makes any sense. Anyway, in this book, it was dealt with so well and it was so good. The plot was so intriguing and so engaging. The family dynamics felt so authentic and so well done. The romance was so cute, and it was absolutely so well paced. Literally, this book is so good, and it's absolutely so emotional, and it's so awesome, and it's so well developed in literally every single element. This book is so underrated, and for what? It's absolutely so good. And I really enjoyed every single element of this book because it felt so like nuanced and so well done. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, but anyway, overall, this book was absolutely so fantastic and so good. So with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Always the Almost. This book, if you didn't know, is a YA contemporary following a young transgender main character who makes a New Year's resolution to win back his ex and win regionals. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so excellent, and it definitely deserves all of its hype and so much more. I read this book about a month ago, and it's absolutely so good. First of all, the plot was so intriguing and so engaging. Second of all, the characters were so well developed and so distinct. Literally, like, the friendships were so lovely and so wonderful. The romance was so cute, so adorable, and absolutely so well paced. The piano elements were so well done and so well incorporated. To me, especially as a former pianist, even though I'm nowhere near as talented as the main character. But anyway, I digress. This book was absolutely so good, and I really enjoyed it because it was so well done and so well paced. Literally every single element about it felt so well developed and so well done. Like I said, this book deserves all of its hype and so much more. So with that said, I would gladly read more from this author in the future, and I would definitely highly recommend this book. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called If I Can Give You That. I just talked about this book in my last recent reads video, which I just finished filming half an hour ago, so I apologize in advance if my review is very redundant since it's very fresh in my mind. But anyway, for those who don't know, this book is a YA contemporary following a young transgender main character as he is navigating a new romance, his estranged dad, and his depressed mom. This book is absolutely so good, and again, it's totally worth all of its hype and so much more. This book is so excellent, and it's so amazing. First of all, the conversations surrounding mental health, gender, and sexuality was so timely and so important, and I know that they will resonate with literally so many people. The plot was so intriguing and so engaging. The family dynamics felt so authentic and so well done. I love reading books about like messy, estranged family dynamics for some reason, so reading these family dynamics were literally so interesting and so well done. The friendships were so lovely and so great. The romance was so cute and so well paced. The queer representation was spot on. The characters were very well developed and distinct. Anyway, overall, this book is so good. And with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. So in conclusion, just to emphasize what I was saying at the beginning of this video, homophobia and transphobia have no place on my channel because I truly believe that all queer people deserve the right to exist, and they deserve love and safety and joy and happiness, and their identities should not be criminalized in any way, shape, or form. And I know that these homophobic conversations are not necessarily new in any way, and I know that it's the bare minimum for me to make a video like this as an ally, but just know that, I say it again, queer people deserve love and happiness and joy and safety. So with that said, as always, I hope that this video helps diversify your bookshelf, because I believe that empathy and education are tools to combat ignorance and hate. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the avocado emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!